everyone, this is Amy Rose, and today I will be reading Dora's Real Life, a Dora the Explorer last episode creepypasta. This was originally from Geoshea Wikipedia, last episode Wiki. This one apparently is a pretty good creepypasta. So, I decided to read this. Besides, this was requested by Bailey Maloney, the owner for this channel. So, I hope you enjoy it. Hi, my name is Kimberly Wolf. As a mom, I am really careful of what my children watch. I have two little girls. Gabby is 4 and Josie is 18 months. Before I had Josie, I banned Dora in my house. This might sound silly because you might be saying to yourself, wait, isn't Dora the Explorer supposed to be a kid's show? Yes, it is, but I banned it from an experience I will never forget. It was around Christmas of 2013, and Gabby was 2 years old. She usually liked Disney Junior, which had Doc McStuffins and Sophia the First. Her two favorite shows. Almost every day, though, she would turn to Nick Jr. and watch Dora when her favorite shows went on. Since she watched Dora on a daily basis, I probably thought she would like a Dora DVD. Since my husband was home and I wanted to be quick, I decided to go to Cumanland Farms. If you don't know about this chain, it's like a convenience store. And the one nearest to me has a DVD rack. I filed through the DVDs until I finally found one, and a normal cover which said Dora the Explorer Map Adventures. When I learned that the cover was normal, but the DVD wasn't. On Christmas Eve, we had our Christmas party we have every year. Sorry. When we opened our presents, Gabby got that Dora DVD I got for her. She thanked me for it, but she didn't watch it until Christmas Day. So now Gabby had all her presents from Santa Claus open. I think it was before dinner she watched it. She had her own DVD player for her TV, so I popped the DVD in the player and left her to watch it. When she came out of her room, she said, "Mommy, Daddy, Dora's scary. I don't want to see her." As my husband always has to assume everything he says is right, he unsurprisingly said, "Honey, it was probably nothing." But I could see it in her eyes. She looked pale like snow. Her eyes were very tired. Her lips were dry. She looked exactly like she had a fever. I told her, "Don't worry, Gabby. There's nothing to be scared about. Lay in bed and rest for a while." But there was something to be scared about. Dora's real life. I took the DVD out of the DVD player and sent Gabby to bed. I wondered. What's so bad about a DVD that says Map Adventures? Well, I was about to find out. At 10 p.m., it came to my conclusion to test the video, even though I considered smashing it into bits for a while. But anyway, I found a portable DVD player and I got on eBay and put the DVD in there. But before I did, I examined the DVD. It was a DVD that you use to record things with or burn other videos on. Why is this not a Dora DVD? I whispered to myself. Anyway, I put it in the DVD player. The DVD started and showed the Paramount logo. The difference was it had that fanfare instead of being silent as the DVD logo was. I liked to hum the fanfare, so I did. But it seemed to get off key at the end. Ugh, that was creepy, I thought. Anyway, it had a Nick Jr. logo which made me jump. Guess what it was? The orange Nick beating the blue Jr. mercilessly. Who in their minds would do this? Did they think this, as in child abuse, was a joke? The theme song started. It was a theme in the earlier episodes, but with many changes. The song sounded perfectly fine, but here are all the changes. The French doors were brown and opened with a creaking noise. The arts and crafts table had a sign saying, "No tengo a nadie con quien hablar. Ayúdame. I have no one to talk to. Help me." The room was dimly lighted. The orange cushion was replaced with some kind of dark shadow, and lastly, the computer was an old white 1990s computer instead of a green one. The Dora computer game had nobody except Dora, which made me feel uneasy. Then, when it showed the logo, Dora looked depressed. She pretended to smile, but her eyes told everything, almost like an expression of someone about to hang his or herself. The episode started with the text saying, "Margarita Maza que Juarez, Chilpancingo, Guerrero, Mexico." It featured an orange Mediterranean home, which I assumed it was Dora's. It seemed rusty and boarded up. It had toys scattered all over. It zoomed into a front window that featured a messy bedroom with chipped wallpaper. The bed had an unkempt Dora with ratty hair. She woke up and said, "Hola, soy Dora." Then she pulled out a stuffed monkey resembling Boots and said, "And I'm Boots." Boots was actually a stuffed animal? Dora continued on. "I need your help. Will you help me find something to do? You will? Come on, bomb it off. Let's go." Then after she got downstairs, she told her parents she was exploring, but they weren't answering. Dora just continued and said, "I think I know where we can go, Boots." "Where?" "To the big city." "But Dora, how do we get to the big city?" "Let's stop and think. Who do we ask for help when we don't know which way to go?" "Say map, say map." Dora pulled out a scribbled-on piece of paper, and Dora imitated Map, saying we had to cross the troll bridge, go to the spooky forest, and then to the big city. Then, as usual, Map told me to say it with him, just like regularly. Dora then repeated the destinations, and when she said, "Vámonos," she also whispered, "Señor, por favor, ayúdame a cambiar este mundo. Amen. Lord, please help me change this world. Amen." Dora walks for a few yards, then stops and asks where the troll bridge is. Although there is no bridge in sight, she randomly goes to a path and says "gracias" and "vámonos." She sings her "Where Are We Going" song while walking down the hill. She randomly stops and says, "We made it to the troll bridge." Suddenly, a homeless man is on the screen with Dora. He looks in his mid-50s, very filthy with a long frizzy beard. He then says to Dora, "Tienes algo de dinero? Do you have any money?" Dora then beams and says, "Hola, Grampy old troll. What's your riddle?" The man then says, "¿Qué demonios estás diciendo, nina? ¿Por qué siempre tienes que hacer esto todos los días? What the heck are you saying, girl? Why do you always have to do this every day?" Dora is obviously confused and says, "Thank you for lending me over your bridge, Grumpy old troll." The man then says, I'm not gonna say that, really. It's kinda inappropriate." Then Dora asks where the spooky forest is. Thanks you, says Vámonos, and then sings. This is when things get worse. The streets get more polluted, and you can see more graffiti and gangs. Dora stops and says, "We made it to the spooky forest. Be careful, there can be spooky bats and witches." And this is where I will stop, because we're almost up. And this is where I'll stop. Stay tuned for part 2 to find out what's going on in this creepypasta.